set in Nazi-occupied Germany. The comedy series Hogan's Heroes manages to find humor even in the darkest moments. Despite its dramatic plot, the series offers a humorous and lighthearted prison escape, following a group of prisoners of war who cleverly outwit their captors. Thanks to its clever escape plans and laugh-out-loud moments, Hogan's Heroes has become a fan favorite. But what happened to the cast after the show ended? Let's go back to Stalag 13 and see where they went. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. Bob Crane, as Colonel Hogan, is the epitome of intelligence and cunning. He is considered a master of deception, always one step ahead in every situation. In the dangerous world of the German Air Force, Hogan is like a cunning fox, constantly outsmarting naive officers, especially Commander Klink. What makes Hogan so compelling is his ability to employ reverse psychology. He skillfully exploits Klink's arrogance and insecurity to force him to do his own thing, unaware that he's being controlled. Hogan's character is intelligent, witty, and courageous, becoming an icon of the Hogan's Heroes series. Off-screen, Bob Crane also had a life full of ups and downs. After graduating from Stanford High School in 1946, he devoted himself to music, playing drums in the Connecticut Symphony Orchestra, but was soon fired due to his cheerful, less serious personality. In 1949, he married Ann Terzian and had 3 children. In 1956, Bob moved to California, began his radio career, and quickly earned the nickname King of Radio. His show on Los Angeles station KNX captivated audiences with his charming style and famous interviews with Frank Sinatra, Marilyn Monroe, and Bob Hope. His big break came in 1965 when he was cast as Colonel Hogan on the CBS sitcom Hogan's Heroes, which made him a huge star and earned him 2 more Emmy nominations. During this time, he met and married actress Patty Olsen, Sigrid Valdis, in 1971, after divorcing his first wife. However, after the series Hogan's Heroes was canceled that same year, his career gradually declined. Although he continued to appear in films like Super Daddy and Gus and series like The Love Boat and Ellery Queen, his aura lost its luster. In June 1978, while on tour in Arizona for Beginner's Luck, Bob was brutally murdered in his rented apartment at the age of 49. The case remains unsolved to this day, leaving a vast mystery surrounding the death of the legendary Colonel Hogan. Secondly, Werner Klemperer as Colonel Klink. Klink is a complete failure. He thinks he's an important character, but in reality he's just a clumsy clown. He's gullible, timid, and overconfident. It's a miracle he even knows how to get dressed in the morning. He's constantly making mistakes and getting into trouble. You think he'll learn, but he never does. He's so stubborn. It's funny how he tries to act so strong and important. In reality, he's just a pathetic excuse for a commander. He was the type of man who would be at ease in his own backyard. It's a miracle he's still in power. Werner Klemperer, an actor who fled Nazi Germany at the age of 13 because of his father's Jewish origins, found himself in a unique and somewhat ironic position in his acting career. After moving to the United States, Klemperer, like many other immigrants fleeing Nazism, often took on roles from which he himself had escaped. He is best remembered for his role as the monocle-wearing, frivolous, and sometimes wacky Colonel Klink on the CBS sitcom Hogan's Heroes, which aired from 1965 to 1971. This role earned him 2 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. Klemperer's career was not limited to comedic roles. However, he also played more serious and ruthless characters in numerous films, especially those about Nazi Germany. Among them, Adolf Eichmann, the administrator of the final solution in Operation Eichmann, a Nazi war criminal in the Nuremberg trials, and Colonel Klink in Hogan's Heroes. These performances demonstrated his versatility and enriched his already impressive repertoire. Werner Klemperer played Colonel Klink when he was 45. Sadly, Klemperer died of cancer at his Manhattan home on December 6, 2000, at the age of 80. Third, John Banner as Sergeant Schultz. Schultz is the kind of guy who would forget his own name if asked a second time. He's a clumsy, clueless guard who would probably commit suicide if he knew how to reload. But that's precisely what makes him funny. Despite his incompetence, he helps the prisoners more than he hurts them, as if he were good at being bad. Oh, Jay! Banner, immortalized on television as Sergeant Schultz, a Luftwaffe POW camp guard in the series Hogan's Heroes, 1965, was born on Tuesday, January 28, 1911, in Vienna, capital of Austria-Hungary. In 1938, Banner, a slim man weighing 160 pounds when he came to America, eventually gained about 105 pounds, becoming a funny, likable actor whom America later recognized in countless television shows and films. He often played important foreign figures, such as the Soviet ambassador in the comedy Kisses for My President, 1964. In 1965, Banner was cast as Sergeant Schultz in Hogan's Heroes, a war comedy that premiered on CBS on September 17, 1965. The film was a comedic retelling of the earlier film Stalag 17, and Banner's portrayal of the clumsy but good-natured and out-of-touch guard became iconic. Despite the comedic nature of the role, Banner always emphasized that Schultz embodies the innate goodness of all generations, refusing to label him a lovable Nazi. Banner starred alongside Werner Klemperer as Colonel Klink and Bob Crane as Colonel Hogan in the film Paula Schultz's Bad Dreams, though the film was not well received. After the series Hogan's Heroes ended in 1971, Banner starred in another costume drama, The Chicago Teddy Bears, set during the Prohibition era. Unfortunately, this series was short-lived, lasting only 13 episodes. Sergeant Schultz was played by John Banner when he was 55 years old. Sadly, Banner died on January 28, 1973, his 63rd birthday, from an abdominal hemorrhage. Number 10. Howard Kane as Hochstetter. In the world of interrogations, this guy is number one. Hochstetter is like a bulldog with a magnifying glass, sensing every detail and extracting the truth from poor prisoners. Behind that tough exterior was a man dedicated to duty and unwavering loyalty. He was like a soldier marching to the beat of Nazi drums, determined to fight for his cause. Born Howard Cohen, Howard Kane moved from his native Nashville, Tennessee, to the bustling streets of New York City at the age of 13. It was there that he began his acting career, struggling to shed his Southern accent and eventually mastering 32 different dialects, both foreign and American. After serving in the Navy during World War II, Howard pursued his passion for drama at Columbia University, from which he graduated with honors. Howard Kane appeared in over 750 television shows, but he is best remembered for his role as Gestapo Major Hochstetter in the classic sitcom Hogan's Heroes. He played the role throughout the series' 6-year run, becoming a memorable figure in television history. In 1976, he played Everett Scoville, a character based on Irving Kineriku, Charles Manson's lawyer, in the 2-episode CBS drama Helter Skelter. Besides acting, Howard also harbored a deep passion for the 5-string Appalachian banjo, which he began mastering in the mid-1960s. From the summer of 1970 until his death in 1993, Hochstetter won numerous awards in banjo and fiddle competitions across the South, both for Best Traditional Banjo and for traditional singing. He was also a highly regarded folk singer, performing in many folk clubs and festivals, expressing his passion for traditional music. By the age of 40, Hochstetter was playing Howard Kane. Sadly, Kane died of a heart attack on December 28, 1993, just 5 days before his 68th birthday. Number 9. Sigrid Valdis as Hilda. As Colonel Klink's secretary, Hilda appears to be a harmless cog in the German war machine, but don't be fooled. Behind her gentle appearance lies a sharp mind and a cunning soul. In the world of espionage, Hilda is a master of quick thinking and flexibility. She must navigate the dangers of covert operations while keeping her true loyalties a secret. Her wit and charm were her secret weapons, which Hilda used to deceive the Germans and help the prisoners fight for freedom. Despite her growing family, Sigrid's passion for acting led her to study at the Stella Adler Theater School and make her first feature film. Her natural talent quickly emerged, and in 1964, she returned to California to pursue acting full-time. Her film successes opened the door to television, where she worked with such legends as Phil Silvers, Steve Allen, and Red Skelton. She also appeared in popular series such as Kraft Mystery Theater, Arrest and Trial, and The Wild Wild West, alongside stars like Dennis Hopper and Robert Conrad. Sigrid also made her presence felt on stage, appearing in a touring production of Cactus Flower in 1968 with Bob Crane. In 1965, Sigrid caught the eye of Hogan's Heroes producer Edward H. Feldman, which led to her guest appearance as Gretchen in the 10th episode. Her performance impressed Feldman, who hired her as a regular cast member for the second season, playing Hilda, Colonel Klink's secretary. The film role led to a real-life romance with her co-star, Bob Crane. The couple married on the set of Hogan's Heroes on October 16, 1970, in the first real wedding ceremony on a film set. A year later, they welcomed their son, Robert Scott Crane. After the birth of her son, Sigrid decided to take a break from acting to focus on raising her family, devoting herself to her roles as wife and mother. Her journey from young model to beloved television actress remains a testament to her versatility and talent in the entertainment industry. Sigrid Valdez first played Hilda at the age of 30. Sadly, after being widowed twice, Valdez passed away on October 14, 2007, from lung cancer in Anaheim, California, at the age of 72. Sixth, Larry Havas as Carter, a man whose passion for science is infectious, but whose clumsiness and forgetfulness are legendary. You never know what drug he'll create in the lab, and sometimes it really does explode. The inmates tease him because he looks like the most German of them all. He could easily pass himself off as a German officer, even the infamous Adolf Hitler. Newkirk and LeBeau loved to mock his naivete in front of women, but when you're a genius with a talent for explosives, who needs an eloquent talker? Larry Havas was born on February 20, 1936, in Wapato, Washington, and grew up in Houston, Texas. He began his entertainment career as a singer, singing duets with his sister Joan, and later joined the quartet The Mascots. They even performed on Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts program. While studying philosophy at the University of Houston, Larry signed a recording contract with Capitol Records, where he recorded an album titled My Heart Belongs to Only You. Larry's career took off when he landed a supporting role in the first episode of the series, Hogan's Heroes. After two other actors left the series, Larry was promoted to the lead role, playing demolitions expert Sergeant Carter. Even while starring in Hogan's Heroes, he continued writing television scripts, collaborating on shows such as Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, and even writing the screenplay for the film Out of Sight. After the abrupt cancellation of Hogan's Heroes in 1971, Larry appeared in several television shows, such as The Doris Day Show, Adam 12, Chico and the Man, and Alice. He also co-produced several game shows, including Liars Club, where he was a regular guest from 1976 to 1978. Larry continued his acting career into the early 1996, with one of his last roles being in the film Shadow Force, 1992. Larry Hovis played Carter at the age of 29. Sadly, Hovis died on September 9, 203, in Austin, Texas, at the age of 67, from esophageal cancer. The eighth character, Leon Askin, as General Burkhalter, Klink's cunning secretary, replaced Helga as a key figure in Hogan's espionage game. He discreetly communicated with prisoners, verified their elaborate stories, and even accepted invitations from high-ranking German officials to distract them and gather valuable information. Burkhalter was a master of deception, manipulation, and subterfuge. It was like watching a high-stakes poker game where Burkhalter held all the aces. Leon Askin was a talented Austrian actor, known for his work in numerous American productions. He began his career as a successful stage actor in Austria, but his life took a different turn when he fled to the United States in 1940 to escape Nazi persecution. After serving in the United States Army during World War II, Askin found numerous acting opportunities in Hollywood, where he was cast in roles that allowed him to portray characters from a variety of backgrounds. During the 1956 Askin appeared in several popular films, such as The Road to Bali and The Robe. He then moved to television, voicing the character Fearless Leader in the animated series Rocky and Friends. In 1965, Askin played one of his most famous roles, General Burkhalter, in the popular comedy Hogan's Heroes. Despite appearing in the Billy Wilder comedy 1, 2, 3, Askin played primarily supporting roles in film and television throughout his career. By the time of his death in 2007, Askin had a prolific career spanning over 125 films, leaving a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry. General Burkhalter was played by Leon Askin when he was 58 years old. Askin died of natural causes in Vienna on June 3, 2005, at the age of 97, and was buried at the Central Cemetery in Vienna. Fifth, Richard Dawson as Newkirk, needle in hand. Newkirk is a force to be reckoned with, a master tailor with an extraordinary talent for disguise. He can create the most fashionable outfits and deceptive personas faster than a fashion emergency. A talented pickpocket, forger, and safecracker, Newkirk was a master spy in the Swiss army. He could impersonate anyone from a vaudeville star to a high-ranking German officer with a wink and a smile. It was hard to tell whether he was a tailor or a secret agent. His talents are so versatile that it's like he has a secret drawer full of surprises. When it comes to Poles, Richard Dawson is best known worldwide as the humorous, witty, and charming host of the long-running television show Family Feud, in which two families compete to find the most popular answers in 100 polls. Although the nature of the show brought many memorable moments as contestants frantically tried to guess the correct answer, it was Dawson's quick wit, warm personality, and witty writing that made Family Feud one of the most popular television shows in history. English actor and comedian, also known as the kissing thief, Dickie, and Kissy Face, for his habit of kissing all the female contestants, driving them almost hypnotized. Before achieving fame on Family Feud, Dawson was known for his role as the versatile Corporal Peter Newkirk on the classic comedy series Hogan's Heroes. He was also a fan favorite as one of the judges on another television show from the same era, Match Game 73, which aired on CBS from 1973 to 1979. Thanks to memorable roles and a long comedic career, Dawson remained a beloved television personality long after he disappeared from the public eye. Richard Dawson played Newkirk at the age of 33. Sadly, Dawson died at the age of 79 from complications of cancer in Los Angeles on June 2, 2012, at the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. Fourth place, Robert Clary as Le Beau Vive la France. Vive la cuisine is the motto of culinary master and part-time fashionista Louis Le Beau. Watch him transform simple ingredients into culinary masterpieces that will tantalize your taste buds. Behind his mischievous smile, this brave soldier hides a sharp tongue. He doesn't hesitate to mock Nazis and Germans for their crimes, proving he's not only a master chef but also a mastermind. Here's a little secret. Despite his fear of tight spaces, this fearless chef can squeeze into the smallest of hiding places like a master escape artist. Robert Clary was born in France and experienced unimaginable hardships during World War II, imprisoned in Nazi concentration camps as a child. After the war, his love of music made Clary a singing star in France. In 1949, he moved to the United States to pursue his career. One of his first appearances was on The Ed Wynn Show in 1949, in a French play, while he was still learning English. Clary's comedic talent was noticed, and he quickly gained fame on Broadway, appearing in numerous critically acclaimed roles, including Leonard Sillman's play New Faces, which was so popular that it was made into a film in 1960. In the 1950C, he became a regular guest on game shows, and in 1965, he won the role of Corporal Louis Le Beau on the popular television series Hogan's Heroes. The role brought him widespread acclaim, and he continued to appear in films and television, often exploring his experiences during World War II, such as in Memory of Love 1982, which focused on Holocaust survivors. Clary later returned to television, joining the cast of popular shows such as Days of Our Lives and The Young and the Restless, continuing to entertain audiences with his extraordinary talent. Le Beau was portrayed by Robert Clary when he was 39 years old. Clary died of natural causes at her home in Los Angeles on November 16, 2022, at the age of 96. Number 7. Ivan Dixon as Kinchlow. Kinchlow, a Detroit native, has become a master of clandestine communications thanks to his experience working for a telecommunications company. He can imitate German officers over the radio or telephone with astonishing accuracy. Before the war, Kinchlow was an experienced boxer. His fighting spirit and quick reflexes served him well in the underground. African-American actor and director Ivan Dixon is best known for his role as Kinchlow on the sitcom Hogan's Heroes. Born to a merchant family, he spent most of his childhood in North Carolina and studied drama at the University of North Carolina at Durham. Dixon made his Broadway debut in 1957 in William Saroyan's play Cave Dwellers, and later played Joseph Assagai in Lorraine Hansberry's play A Raisin in the Sun. Dixon reprised this role in the film 1956, and also appeared in the 1959 musical Porgy and Bess. In 1964, Dixon starred in the critically acclaimed independent film Nothing But a Man, playing opposite singer-actress Abby Lincoln. Dixon also starred in the 1965 drama film A Patch of Blue and several television films, including several episodes of the science fiction series The Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits. In 1967, he was nominated for an Emmy Award for his leading role in The Final War of Ollie Winter, which aired on CBS Playhouse. In 1965, he took on his most famous role as prisoner of war Kinchelo on the sitcom Hogan's Heroes, a role he played for 5 seasons. He left the series before its end, finding the role undemanding. In 1975, he began his directing career, helming television series until the early 1990 CE, including episodes of the action series Magnum P.I., as well as films such as Trouble Man, and the controversial spy drama, The Spook Who Sat by the Door. At the age of 34, Kinchel played Ivan Dixon. Sadly, Ivan Dixon died on March 16, 2008, at the age of 76, at Presbyterian Hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina, due to complications from kidney failure.